Hello, 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 and praise the Lord. I pray that you're doing wonderful this morning, this evening, whatever time you're watching this. And I'm going to start off with correcting, of course. That's a little palette that I purchased from Walmart. I used it on all of my videos. Next, I'm going to go into this concealer palette to just go over that orange. And I'm blending everything out. Now to the foundation. Yes, E.L.F foundation. I was like, I have to try this. I saw that they, had my shade. Actually, it's a smidgen lighter than me, but after I put everything on, it kind of worked out. As you can see, I'm just, putting it on and kind of looking at it and all that good stuff. It does have a kind of peachy undertone, which kind of works with my complexion. As you can see, I couldn't get any more out of the pump. It was so thick, so I had to take it out. I don't know if that was, I don't know why that was. So, but yes, I put it on, and now I'm just, continuing to blend. My experience with this is a good one. It is buildable. It is buildable. If I kept on going, I could make it, almost, like full coverage. It was covering my skin better than, some other foundations that I've been using. So yeah, so now I'm going in with the E.L.F concealer, which is one of my favorites. This is the HD lifting concealer in the color medium. It's really close to, it's just a smidgen lighter. This isn't for, if you want that ultra high highlight. This is if you just want a little, natural looking highlight. That is what this is for. And it's so creamy. It, blends in, beautifully. I absolutely love it. So I'm just using that and going under my eyes, making sure everything's all good. So now I'm going back into that concealer palette, and I'm using one of the darker colors now just to do a slight contour. And as you can see, I just did around my forehead and my, and on my cheekbone. So here I am just blending that out, blending it, and doing the forehead, making me look like, I lost about 4 or 5 pounds. Yeah, blot out, the head. So now I'm just taking my setting powder by Revlon in the color dark and went over that contour. Now I am just setting that concealer with my E.L.F translucent powder. I love that as well. I absolutely love that. And that's what I'm actually setting my entire face with. I'm not even using a darker, powder. I want to see the true color of that foundation. So just lightly tapping everywhere, going back over with that setting powder and that contour around my forehead and my cheekbones. And I'm going to use that same color to do my nose. I did it with my and the hollows of my eye, which you'll see coming up next. Now I'm going and just using some of this brown this little brown eye brow kind of it's not Wonder Brow. It's a different one. I believe it's by Maybelline. So now I'm just cleaning up under my brows. I didn't use a pencil. I just used that kind of brown mascara right there. And now I'm just cleaning up under my brows because I really wanted a really natural look. So just concealing underneath my eyes and, dragging that down. And that's going to serve as my highlight because this is going to be just a really nice, springy, really natural look. I really wanted to show the foundation as well. So that same setting powder that I use the contour on my cheekbones and my forehead, I am using that color in the crease of my eye, and that's going to be it for my eyes. Now I'm taking this mascara by E.L.F. Look at how small, how itty weeny teeny weeny that wand is. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It was, I was able to get my little baby lashes really well without making a mess and touching the bottom parts of my eye because it's too big. I'm like gonna keep that. and stick it in other stuff and use it. So I'm just admiring this foundation. Look how just beautiful and flawless that looks. Like, I love this. I think I'm gonna have to stick with this. When I find something and I like it, I stick with it for a minute. So right now I'm using this NYX lipstick. I'm gonna have to put the name in the bottom because I forgot what it was, but I've been wanting to try these lipsticks for so long. They're like almost $7 a pop, and they're worth it. They're matte. They smell really vanilla-y, if that's a word. Yeah, they smell so good, and they go on like a fudge or something like that. You know, they smell so good, but they turn matte, and it stays on pretty much all day. I kissed my daughter and it was no transference, you know, after it dries and all that. So I'll put my little lashes on now. I'm going to put my blush on. This blush, I believe, is just called Blush. I got it from the dollar store, and I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to be using my setting spray by E.L.F, and it's just a little mist. I'm telling you, in that foundation, I have dry skin, and it felt really moisturizing. It had the SPF in it and all that other stuff, so you don't have to worry about, you know, sunscreen, or if your moisturizer doesn't have that. It's absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, my skin doesn't feel, you know, dry. I didn't even need to put a highlight. It's not extra glowing, but it's just enough deweyage, yes. So yeah, this is it. I'm in love with this foundation. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed this. Be blessed.